And when every second counts, a kind of strange-looking device could mean the difference between life and death.
The AutoPulse is designed to do the chest compression part of CPR and couldn't be simpler to use. You simply strap it to the patient and turn it on.
With this device, they turn it on and they let it go.
And it works. In Carolee's case, her heart was stopped for almost 40 minutes. That's usually too long, often leaving one dead or with significant brain damage. Ambulance companies, fire departments, and hospitals across the country are beginning to buy AutoPulse machines.
This is probably one of the best products we've ever seen. This is something that medically is going to make a difference.
Carolee considers herself living proof.
My daughter Amy got married in July, and I walked her down the aisle, and I would have hated to miss that experience. Sure, it's your wedding, but...
Dr. Sanjay Gupta, CNN, Atlanta.
I only remember getting up that morning.
7 days ago, Calvin Boyd was mowing the lawn with his son when his heart failed.
He just collapsed.
Paramedics used the AutoPulse on Calvin, a portable CPR machine that automatically compresses the chest.
Within about 2 minutes after we started the AutoPulse, we stopped it to check to see if he had his own spontaneous pulse, which he did. We were able to do excellent CPR with this to circulate the medications that we give, so it got to the heart quickly, and everything worked out the way it was supposed to.
I look at my children different. I look at my wife different. And I just look at me, myself, different now. You know, I want to do the right thing. I want to stay healthy, and I want to live.
Even doctors and nurses can get tired doing all those compressions. But at Community Hospital East, the emergency room is now equipped with one of these. You are looking at the first and only automated CPR machine in the Midwest. It's called the AutoPulse.
It's giving us a blood pressure, it's giving us a heart rate, and just like CPR, it's time to ventilate the patient right here.
A new life-saving device is helping Bonita firefighters treat sudden cardiac arrest. It's the first fire department in the county to get the Zoll AutoPulse.
It does appear that it's going to help free us up to do other more critical tasks and not have to focus so much on compressions. It'll free up our hands to do more.
So far locally, it's also at Scripps Chula Vista and Scripps Mercy Emergency Room.
Paramedics say one common injury to firefighters is when they must perform CPR on a victim in a moving ambulance. You can imagine what could happen when the driver has to make a sudden turn or stop.
I've hit my head a couple of times on the wall.
Fortunately for Las Vegas fire paramedic Jeff Blackwell and his fellow EMTs, the city of Las Vegas is the first and only fire department in the nation to equip all of its paramedic units with this new technology called the AutoPulse.
Coming up next in News for Your Health, the AutoPulse. It's a machine that saves lives by performing CPR for longer than most humans can.
Ambulance calls very much like this one happen hundreds of thousands of times each year in this country. A frantic run to try to save someone who suffered a heart attack.
I got just about out of the parking lot by the store, and I went out like a light, just like shutting off a light switch.
It's called the Zoll AutoPulse, and it does what a human can rarely do, perform nearly perfect CPR. A number of studies have shown that traditional manual CPR isn't very effective, even if done well, at maintaining blood circulation to vital organs like brain, heart, and lungs. Plus, CPR is tiring and hard to do in some places, but not for the AutoPulse.
I would have been dead. Every day's a joy now.
It can happen anywhere. Someone's heart suddenly stops beating. So emergency medical technicians push repeatedly on the chest to keep blood flowing through the body. But manual chest compression only restores about 40% of blood flow to the brain and about 20% of blood flow to the heart. So even those who are saved are often left with brain damage. The solution, say some paramedics, is this: a new portable chest compressor. The machine actually calculates the person's shape and size to deliver the optimal chest compression.
Having now used this device, I'm a true believer. It's a fantastic benefit to the field.
I feel very passionate about this machine and believe that it definitely not only saved my life, but allowed me to have a complete recovery.